Hello guys, my name is Aduchi Wakacha, and today I'm going to be doing my oral presentation on the play A Raisin in the Sun. If you guys don't know what A Raisin in the Sun is, A Raisin in the Sun is basically about an African American family who live in Chicago, and they don't really have enough money to afford a better living for their family. So they all live in a two-room apartment with a son who has to sleep on the couch. That's just basically some part about it. But let me really get into the details of what the movie is all about. So sorry if I'm looking at my computer because I made some notes about what I was going to talk about. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So basically, A Raisin in the Sun, it all starts like this. It is morning at the Youngers' apartment. Their small dwelling on the south side of Chicago has two bedrooms, one for Mama and Bonita, and one for Ruth and Walter Lee. Travis, the son, sleeps on the couch in the living room. The only window is in their small kitchen, and they share a bedroom in the hall with their neighbors. Bathroom. They share a bathroom in the hall with their neighbors. The stage direction indicates that the furniture, though apparently once chosen with care, is now very worn and faded. Ruth gets up first, and after some noticeable difficulty, Travis and Walter as she makes breakfast while Travis gets ready in the communal bathroom. Ruth and Walter talks in the kitchen. This whole talk that they're talking about is just basically about um it's just about them talking about the family, like the well-being of their family. And then Walter proceeds to read the newspaper and hears that there was a bomb that set off. And then Walter remembers that there's going to be a $10,000 check that's going to come in. And he talks to his wife, Ruth, about how he wants to open a liquor store with his friends using that $10,000 that came from his father before he died. And now sharing a little light on the $10,000, not only does Walter have a dream, an unfulfilled dream about what he wants to use the $10,000 for, his sister Bonita also has a dream because Bonita, she goes to school. She goes to college and she wants to become a medical doctor. But they don't have enough funds for her to pay for that. So she has a dream of when that $10,000 comes, that $10,000 check comes in the mail, that she wants to use that to fulfill her dream of becoming a doctor. So this is really what's been going on with the family. They're having this hope about when the $10,000 comes that I'm going to use it to fulfill my dream that I've always wanted to do. So that's really what their whole dream is about when that $10,000 comes. And then the importance of how would I say it? I'm trying to think of how I'm going to say it. Sorry, guys. Okay, so definitely it is multi, multi, multicultural. Sorry, guys, I struggle with saying that word. So multicultural, it is because this is an African American culture, and they they at this time that the movie came out, they were less fortunate. They didn't have as much. They had to work underneath these white folks. They weren't able to make a good living for themselves and their family. But one thing that really stood out to me in this movie was how no matter the dream, like no matter how many times they would argue about, oh, what I'm going to use the $10,000 for, or whatever you have it, no matter how much they struggled and how much Walter like really Walter really found it difficult to figure out what he wanted to do, and he kept on gambling into many different things with his friends. But at the end of the day, Mama was the one who was keeping the family strong and keeping the family united. Because there were several times where Mama wanted to give up, and she was very, very, like, Mama in this movie was very, very, like, not, I wouldn't say frustrated, but she was sad that her family had to live like this, especially Walter find it hard because Walter has a wife and has a kid, and his wife wants to build a family more, wants to have more kids, but because they don't have that much money at all, they're not able to do it. So Walter had to figure out several avenues of how to make money, what he wanted to do, and all that. And at times, Mama got overwhelmed and kept on asking Walter, what exactly is it that you want to do? What is it? Walter kept on gambling into several different things, and none of them worked out. Essentially, Walter wanted to use that money to gamble into another business. And Mama was just like, no, this is not what I want you to use the money for. So basically, what had happened was that at the end of the day, Mama had a dream of them living in a suburban place. She found a house, even though it was in a predominantly white neighborhood. She wanted to let her family have a better living. So coming to find out that, I don't remember exactly the name of the person, but coming to find out that I think it was a director of the neighborhood watch came to Walter's house and was basically saying that the community doesn't really want them to move there because it's not a predominantly black neighborhood. And Mama was like, I don't care. I want to live here to have my family make a better living for themselves. I don't really care if it doesn't have black people. I don't really care about that. I just want to make a better living for my family. And I really like the fact that besides Mama, not like, I like the fact that Mama didn't really care whether if it wasn't a white, like whether if it was a black predominant neighborhood or white. She just wanted to make a better living for her family so her family could thrive and prosper. Thank you guys for watching my oral presentation. I hope I exceeded the expectations of most of you guys. Thank you. Bye.